the weapon fully... This place is not covered with... An object was taken from here. It... Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map. JHN.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Have you finished inspecting the... Have you...
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
声が入ってなかった。どっかにあるよって言われた小屋の探してんだけどね。めっちゃ頭輝いてんじゃん。
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
刺さってんのはもうこの森なのか。 いですか。
Mr. Holmes?
はい、ホームズ。
Have you finished?
Have you finished? フィニッシュしてない。1個目の事件から積んでるんだけど、別の男が木こりのリーにいたということになる。どこに持ちされたかわからない。ナイフは使われてない。奥さんかな。わかんねえんだけど。
Mr. Holmes?
お前もホーム使われるのか。あ、ここは入れない。
Who could do such a thing? Who could?
今夫人じゃないよーってか。ヒントがわからないよ。ヒントがわからんぞよ。
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
あるものが必要って何？
These foot These footprints.
ああ、靴探すの？さっきあったのまた別？見たけどね。これ使ったらなんか出てくる。特に何も出てこないね。やばい。謎解きなのに謎解けてない。あ、そうか、俺タバコのパズルを作ってないのか。いや、作ったよな。
Rum.
修理ができるようになる。あ、これでいいのか。マジで意味がわからない。
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
終わったと思ったんだよ。しょっぱなから1個目の事件から積んでんだけど。 なんだこの難しい。なんだこの難しいゲームは。
Mr. Holmes?
反響、記念品、書類、証拠。これだよ、これ。公開日誌。わからない。
This place is not covered with... An object was taken from here. This place is not covered with...
他の棚みたい
An
にこれをか
object
ぶって
was
なく
taken
て、
from here. It was
も
large...
しくは小箱。これを探すってことだね。
Who could...
夫人じゃない。魚が積んでんだね、俺。グダグダもいいとこだ。
Mr. Holmes?
浜本しか言わないんだけど。
These... These foot...
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
警部もう終わったよ。わかんねえよ。喋るか、しょっぱなから俺、喋んの。バカだな。これ死体を見るか。
Peter Carey was fully dressed.
ナイフは落ちてる。ナイフが拾った。
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
手帳の中見ねえこれ。 ねえんだろうな。推理。ナイフ。奥さん。タバコいいのこれ。ああ、もう、操作がわからん。証拠も集まってる。
An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box?
わかんねえ。どうすんのこれ。
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
うん。終わったつもりなんだけど。
Have you... Mr. Holmes?
わかんねえ。全然わかんねえ。裏側にいる。誰だ。
Mr. Holmes?
多分これなんだよね。物がねえんだよな、俺。
These footprints appear to be quite large.
できてないな、これだけ。
I cannot leave yet. I'm not finished here.
謎解かずに帰ろうとしたらまだ終わってませんよって言われた。
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
めちゃくちゃ暗い。ホームズって言われる。
Mr. Holmes?
奥さんあなたでしょ。ちょっと喋ってよ。
Who could do such a thing?
ちょっと検索します。推理ボタンってのがあるらしい。ちょっと待ってね。なんかね、ボタンが出てこない。はぁ、しょっぱなから積んでんですけど、なんすかこれ。なんか推理ボタンが出てこない。これ飛ばしたからダメだったのかな。
Someone
ひどいな。竹。壊しても使えない。
The weapon.
ポンタ。犯人はヤスって。いや、犯人はわからんけど。なんかヒント集めきってんのに、推理が始まらねえみたいな。何か見てないんだろうなって。
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter.
まあね、そういうことなんだと思う。
Old navigation instrument.
これといって何ともないじゃないんだよ。
Old nav. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years.
さんは一体何時に帰ってくるんだ。
The tooth of a the tooth.
箱がここにあったよって言ってくれるんだけど。
This place is not covered with dust like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, box or a small chest, perhaps.
うん。
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
終わったつもりなんですけど、終わんないですよね。うん。なんかこれね、ブーツをね、さっきね、見つけてね、これね、やったんですけどね、これじゃないよって言われた。で、無理してベイカー街帰ろうとしたら終わってねえぞって怒られた。一人称してんだよね。
Have you finished inspecting the crimes?
はい、ミスター・ホームズ。ミスター・ホームズ。地図も見たんよね、さっき。
Dundee. Hammerfest. Hammerfest.
なんか見てたらさ、推理が始まるのよ。これを触ってたら。あ、これクジラの顔ってか口おしゃれね。使用用途悪そう。
The sea unit.
ねえ、めっちゃ困ってるっていう。
The murder.
トラバサミ。ああ。トラバサミじゃねえだろ。ああじゃねえ。どう見てもこれトラバサミじゃねえだろ。閉じねえだろ。トラッパー三冠機みたいな。
This place is not. An object was taken from here.
この後何かをするんだと思うんだけどさ、ボタンを。ケアリーの棚は1箇所だけ埃が少ない。最近何かが持ち去られた。本よりも大きい箱もしくは小さい箱。箱どこだよ。その箱探してんだよ。文字化けしてね。N ってこれ何 ?N。そう、すり合わせるとこがさ、どこだよっていう話なのよ。なんかね、推理画面みたいなのが出てくるらしいんだけど、出てこなくて。ずっと俺は死体の横で遊んでるわけですよね。
Mr. Holmes?
終わりました。終わりました。虫ばっかとか、キャベツすげえ。花。ここ入りたいのが入れないしさ。
Mr. Holmes?
こいつもホームズしか言わねえしさ。奥さんはもうなんか話してくれねえしさ。
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
やめようかな。ゲーム最初からやった方がいいんじゃねえかっていう。ということで積んでるんですよ。
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
もう落ち帰る。落ち帰る。
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
調べた証拠の詳細とか見れないのか。ああ、 顔見てないね。ここから押せないんだって。丸は、これなんだっけ。あれ。エーペックスと同じだから、傭兵だから、戻るだから、罰だから。罰をしても進まない。
It seems.
これ絡みしか考えられない。×ボタンを押しても反応しない。四角ボタン。ここで。なんかね、ちょっと俺他の人の動画見たのよ。なんかそしたらこの辺でもうスムーズに、なんか推理みたいなさ、こう、あれは、アイコンが出てきてさ、樹形図ってこれ、ツリーズみたいな。うん、すごいね。出てんだけど。机の調べるギミックをやったしな。なんか船を作ったんだけど。四角押したらダメ？なんで？見た。20分ぐらい冷めてるからね。
This man is in his 50s,
送ってあげようか。
yet he still looks quite strong.
共有。5年前だよ、5年前。これ。見つけたわ。これだ。これ開けてなくてすげえ困ってたけど開けるわ。
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime.
オープン。何？
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
アクションチャンス。あ、やっと出た。推理ボタン出た。立位の関連した手がかりを見出し、そこから推理を立てていく。赤色はその組み合わせが不可能であることを意味している。動かしづらい。何これ。庭師がいない。失踪した武器官。何これ。選び直す。そうだね。押し入りを試した。誰かが押し入ろうとしたことが分かって、ハベリについて。関係ないんかい。手帳と武器のかない。俺センスねえんじゃない推理センスがない。可能性である組み合わせを見たみたい。そう。ピーター・ケアリーは、なんで 全然違う。はい。整理させて。整理させて。タバコを吸わない。庭師はいない。なんて手帳と、何これ。待ち伏せ計画をする。今晩誰かが再度押し入ろうと戻ってくる可能性があるため、待ち伏せを計画しておく必要がある。やった、進んだ。
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
うん。待ち伏せの準備をする。はい。
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
ロバート・ダウニー・ジュニアの
You've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
どこ？ここの話？
This looks like the perfect.
Perfect. This place is perfect. なんで？お、夜になった。ステンバイ、ステンバイ。あのさ、俺の画面でもうものすごい暗い。
Shh. Did you hear that?
やだよね、こんなさ、夜中にさ、家の後ろでさ、おっさんと二人でさ。誰やお前。
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
完了。まあ、新聞して、まあ、いつの世もあれだよね。現行犯逮捕が最高ってことだよね。
Mr. Holmes. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
拳銃かっこいいね。
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't.
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can
テリボー
explain
ミ
all
ス
of
テイク
that
で
to
ひ
the
どい女性なん
judge.
だ。
You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
意外と英語ってさ、ああ、なるほど、そうやって言ってんのかって思うよ。今だから試験も開いてる。お、スコットランドヤードに行けるって。JHN の頭文字。わからんね。人物像でいいのかな。あ、さっきの人出てきてない。ついた？つきました。備品を 証拠保管室でジョン・ホプリー・ネリガンの所持品を調べる。ああ、さっきの若いやつね。スコットランドヤード、有名ですね。
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help
Mr.
you?
Holmes?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Leap.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
証拠保管室。こっち
Mr. Holmes?
ホームズしか言わない。スタッフルーム。ここが証拠保管室かな。
These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of P. A handkerchief with the initials J.
ああ、JHA のやっぱりこの人なんだね。
And partner.
パートナー
1883
1883年。R なんて書いてあるのかな。From R Dawson to my friend and partner。
From R. Dawson
ドーソンなんだ。へえ。
to my friend
我が
Dawson.
友であり、
I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
あ、終わった。樹脂溶かしたから昼寝する。夜やるぞ。
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
所持品の検査。会話とナイフ。
These abbreviations. These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket. A handkerchief. These abbreviations. These are. Locked.
Locked。開くんかい、ここ。
Mr. Holmes?
なんか山本さん交流されてる。ネリガン。
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
OK。
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
すごい観察力だね。
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go! I'm...
調査が終わった。そこでまだ見なきゃいけなかった。ネリガンは19歳ぐらいの青年、裕福な幼少期を送ったが10年前に父親が失踪、家族は貧乏に陥った。そのため幼かった彼は魚をさばく仕事をして家族を助けていたと。そのような肉体的労働を長時間やっていたにもかかわらず、ネリガンの体はやや強弱だ。ショックでの検索は終わったんですね。お、スリタイム。素早く殺したって。未熟で訓練されてない男は森を投げて完全に体を貫通できるほど上手に投げることができるのか確かめる必要がある。まあ確かに彼はひょろひょろだから。
I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
森投げの実験を準備する。なるほど。
Mr. Holmes?
I am Holmes. ここは何？大安地上。すごい怖い。黒い。待機所というか、保管所。じゃあとりあえず一回帰るか。ワトソンって使って。ネリガンの手帳。漁師はいないことと、もう一個出た。被害者の血の上に落ちていた手帳を取り戻そうと誰かが教えようとした。お尻を転げた人物が犯人だ。ワトソンどこ？あ、やっぱり犬いるんだ。わお。
Brave Toby. The best... A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
So, 実験をしようかっていうところやね。あ、肉屋さんでやるんだ。あ、森を見つける。じゃあ森は木こりのとこ行って取ってこないといけないね。推理を開くか。ということでちょっと森を拝借しに来ました。森、あ、さすがに機体は撤去したと。そこで検索する。したよな。さあ、森ゲットしたんで肉屋に行って。来ましたと。Hey, Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I...
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass.
A little...
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well...
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
左のスティックで狙う。で、バツで位置を止めて、発射する。
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
難しいね。狙う。息を止める。お、いいじゃない。
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
飛ばすって何？飛ばすって何？ああ、ああ、ごめんち。なるほど、やらなくてもいいよっていう。おお、完璧。なんでエイムが合ってないのか。難しくねこれ。難しくねこれ。だんだんさ、下のバーがさ、広くだんだん下のバーが広くなってってさ、ちょっと、ああ先生は。おお、いった。無理なんじゃねこれ。
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
いや、森も回収してけよ。森の実験をするが完了。いいんじゃない？ うん。で、どこに行く？スコットランドヤードかな。で、ちょっと推理開く。必要な力、庭師はいない。お尻を試した。ご了承やんけ。なんかまだここで指輪を見ることがありそうなので、ちょっと来ました。
These are the suspects belong.
あるものが必要。
These abbreviations. These are.
あ、なるほどね。この略語を解けるやつを見つけてからまたここ戻ってくるのか。ドーソンってじゃあ誰？ジョン・ネリガンも普通の泥棒ではなさそうだが、一体彼は誰なのか。
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
まあ人が死んだところに入ってって悪いことはしていないってなかなかね。お前警察署に何やってんの？
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Hmm. なるほど、男2人でやったらできるんじゃねっていうことか。また靴を見つけてきたらここ戻ってくるのか。森返さねえのか。
Who could do such a thing?
ああ、夫人はもう話してくれない。ベーカー街に戻ろう。これが誰かっていう話と、これをワールドーソン誰なんだろう。
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect. Good gracious.
My announcement.
1883年の破産法。
That is not.
ドーソン&ネリガン投資会社が破綻、ネリガンは失踪。 ああ。イギリスで23番目に大きな銀行をすごい破綻を起こして、社長のネリガンは消えたと。
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Oh.
This is where I keep my post.
Good gracious.
Besides, no, what I don't know. Wow. 顕微鏡って双眼鏡じゃないの？
My archive. I can always consult with it.
着替えようぜ。よし。うん。おっしゃん。まだ髪型これしか解放されてないんだ。まあいいや。さて、これだね。おい、行けや。で、息子にちょっと問い合わせをするけど、手がかりは今ないか。これなんだよな、問題は。来たぜ、クソガキ。本当のこと言わねえからな。
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
交換日誌を調べる。あちこち行くね。むしろあれだね。親父は生きてて殺したんじゃね？そういう可能性も。
18. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
ケアリー船長。森内、パトリック・ケアンズ、パブロ・コベントラオ。
Log notes for June.
一日中気合風 南東沿いにクジラの尾を見た。クジラを見なかった。クジラを見た。捕鯨船を見た。クジラがたくさんいた。
Log notes for July. Log notes for June. This log notes for August. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
公開日誌を見たら8月の部分が切り取られてたので、これあれだね。次は警察だ。スコットランドヤード。あー、違う。
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly. A map?
Hmm. なんか、俺は間違えて家に帰ったんだけど、意外と正解ルートで行ってますね。
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always.
Glad to see
What happened?
you.
Well, yes.
Left.
Oh, yes. Of course. It's in the evidence room. At your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
すげえ嫌味言ったな。ガチョーン。
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
カナディアン パックフィックかな、これ。CPR。あ、これや。
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however. These are the suspects. Liam Hurtley's old. The stains are fresh. A pen. These are the suspects belonging. A pen. Please escort this suspect. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
人物チェック。3つしかないじゃん。古い傷だと。冠柄が入ったハンカチ。植物の死骸？庭師の手。お前庭師だったんか。
That's all for now. Please escort. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan.
I was trying to find some information about my father.
はい、有価証券。
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
じゃあ、まずは分析しようか。被害者がちなみに落ちた手帳を取り物の誰かを知ろうとした。ネリガンは紙幣を探していた。ジョン・ネリガンは有価証券の船で込みられたのかもしれないが。どっちなんだろうね、これ。 冤罪ありなんだ、これ。あ、まだ決めきれないの、これは。貧弱な感じでできるとは思わないけど。ああ、着いた。分析どこだったっけ？これ。手紙を
I
回復
need
す
to
る。
prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Mm-hmm. ごめん、全然聞いてなかった。もう一回聞きたい。
I need to prepare a chemical agent. I need to prepare a chemical agent. First condition.
7つの試薬をすべて使わなければいけない。
Second condition.
オレンジは青色の試薬から加えて3番目に入れる。
In the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition.
オレ色の試薬はオレンジ色の試薬の後に加えなくてはいけない。
After the orange reagent.
ということは、青色は少なくても1番か2番か3番に入れないといけないのね。
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
一番最後が無色だから、無色、オレンジ、6オレンジ、7は無色で、7無色、6オレンジ、この組み合わせでもう一回作るから、4、5が無色オレンジ。そうすると、1が青です。2が緑か。1が青、2が緑、3が青、4がオレンジ。これで1個目の発動条件。オレンジの次は白を入れる。で、3が青だから、また6は、オレンジ。で、オレンジだから最後白と。いいんじゃないですか？冴えてんじゃないですか
？Done. Now I can proceed further.
OK。次に進めます。
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
めっちゃ綺麗になる。すごい。 I did.
I did as you asked and hid them well.
読めねえよ。アスクドな、あれ。
How would Hurtley react to this?
あなたの頼まれたように、あれは厳重に隠しておいてよ。だがもう一度考えてほしい。つまり使っていよう。先にちょっとブーツ見てこようか。問い合わせする前に。あ、着いたね。あ、靴かな次は。
These boots match the footprints exactly.
証拠を集めましたんでね。着いた警察署。モンハンやってるせいでさ、R1 で走れるからさ、つい押してしまうよね。ほら、お前の番だ。話聞かせるや。
Tell me, Mr.
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
So tell me, Mr. Hurt...
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain.
とりあえず今の会話はこれで終わりかな。調べようか。養護施設がって言ってるからこっちだね。お、やっと話してくれた。かわいそうなご主人じゃなかった。
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that
庭師の名
name.
前知らないなんて怪しすぎんだろ。ちょっと待ってね。
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Ooh.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
小屋の床、木の板。合っていない板。調べる。開ける。お。
Let us see what is in
レイ
this
の箱じゃん
box.。
何これ。ねこれ。何これ。変わった。そんなバカな。手紙の束。
A bundle of letters
手紙の
in a
束。
woman's
女性の
hand,
筆跡。ケアリー家
with
の家紋。
Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
うん。整理しようか。ライアム・ハートレイの手紙、ジョーディス・ケアリーの手紙。ハートレイの足跡。これだね。全然違ったわ。ハートレイ、ライアム・ハートレイの、数打ち当たる。まあ、こっちなんだろうな。メリガンの無理。うち、話聞かせろよ。
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey.
My letters. I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I...
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed...
Ah. Gosh. Hmm, どっちだろう。冤罪もつける？うん。スコットランドヤード。難しいね。すんなりいかない。
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
I'm not saying.
とりあえず一回自宅に帰るか。まだどっちかわからないもんね。
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
お前優秀だな。
Well done, Wiggins. Let
ウィ
me
ゲン
see.
優秀だな。シュー・パッティンス、コバイン、ジェームズ・ランカーター、舵取り、パトリック・ケアンズ、森内。これじゃん。1週間前に死んでるじゃん。森は2人だったけど。
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information?
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins.
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the sea with...
Excellent.
Thank you.
パトリック・ケアンズ、ピーター・ケアリーはタバコを吸わない。新しい人できたね。もし、タバコ入れがケアンズのものだとすると、彼は犯行現場にいたことになる。それでも確認は必要だ。
If I wish to speak to Care...
船乗りに変装した方がいいだろう。船乗り、あった。
Now I can approach Cairns and...
これで化粧しようぜ。ひげ面白いね。
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes...
お、いけるじゃん。これが課題だね。分かってきたぞ、だいぶ。ゲーム性が。面白い音楽が鳴ってる。もういるんか、普通に。
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
×を押し続けて、なるほど、分かりにくいな。やべえな。難しくない？ああ、負けそう。はい、やり直し。先にちょっと見よう。金の耳飾り。安物の服。強い腕。黄色い爪。繊維の入れ墨。
I'm ready to try again.
Fine.
出てかったこれ。もうめんどくさいんで飛ばします。
You were lucky. I wasn't focused.
よし、続けよう。めんどくさいから悪いけど、もうスキップするけどね。はい、2回目。
Well, good for you, I reckon.
I'd like...
Good winner as well. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down.
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her. The crew must have thought that she had foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all...
And who was...
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's...
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland Lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
話を聞くだけだったらな。タバコを忍ばせる。お手洗いに行く。
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
近く。パトリック・ケンズは熟練した森内だが現在は職もなく貧乏な暮らしをしている。普段は海の場所で金を儲けて腕相撲をしている。腕相撲をして金を儲けているかな。他の船の割合はかなりのタバコ好きだと。なるほど。ピーター・ケアリーはジョン・ネリガーの父親殺しを隠そうとしていた。 より闇が深いね。トイレどこ？トイレ。トイレどこだよ。トイレ行くって言ってずっと横フラフラ歩いてたらもう怪しさマックスだけど。証拠の中にタバコってなかったっけ？タバコねえな。あ、これか。
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute.
Oh, is this?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
なるほどね。どっちだろう。どっちでもいいんだけど。はあ、こっちかな。推理を開く。タバコ入りが有罪を証明する。ケアンズはいたことに先に犯したことが証明される。まあ、ケアンズは犯人っぽいよね。お、いいんじゃない？来た。捜査を続ける。まだ続ける。まだ証拠見終わってないし。ちょっと飛んだようなのしたかったんだけど。あれ、これもう終わってるな。ここかと思ってたけど。
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your cap...
That means... It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter. What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
強いホームズ。
Lestrade, are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, my jaw. Gore.
You
took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
ピーター・ケアリーは正確な模様を打つことができる唯一の人物、パトリック・ケアンズに殺害された。彼のタバコリはケアリーの小屋の中で見つかった。彼は冷酷な殺人者だ。裁判にかけることを決めた。見つけた手がかりは16。犯人はケアンズにして有罪の判決を下した。何をして選択した決断を確認する。ピーターの運命、個人的な成績、人格順位、正義を追い求め求める人。了解、船長。
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
おう、第2章が始まっちゃったね。
As your friend and your doctor.
君の友。
I really do recommend that you.
メインメニュー。はい。クレミス。じゃあ、ちょっと、一章終わったんで、ここで終わり。ああ、疲れた。